I was about to ask you the other day,
Was
did you put
Goody.
on? And I'm not saying bad with it. I think one day you definitely put that joint on. I think.
Already know what it is. We're back for another one.
We moved at
Um,
work. I'm on 295.
you already know.
Brand new shirt. Cost
What's good with you?
295.
Same old, same old.
You know, shout out to my guy Scrap, Money Man Scrap. That's that 295. You can't get that on Apple or nothing yet, can you?
SoundCloud.
I'm to see what's up with that because that's definitely an original. So I'm going to re-up it, But go check out the SoundCloud. Show love regardless. Money Man Scrap, he's on there too.
Mm-hmm.
About to check out Immortal Technique. Dance with the Devil. Make sure we get it right. If you heard of it, you heard of it. If you didn't, you didn't.
Technique.
This is a
Bars on top of
song.
bars. Maybe 20 years ago, heard Immortal Technique. They definitely out in that 15 to 20 years ago, like going hard.
I definitely heard the name, of course, too. That's what I said. I just never really used to listen to his music.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I came across this song. I guess baby mom's sister used to listen to it, so we just going across crazy songs. We was watching the Stan John last night. Shout out to Eminem, you feel me? So we watching the Stan John. That nigga be outrageous with his bars and shit he said. But this is probably one of the most outrageous songs, rap songs that I ever heard in my life. Now this is leaning toward like you remember Paul Kane, perfect person I can bring it up to. Paul Kane, Joe Buttons, Fab John.
Triangle offense.
Yeah, you remember Paul Kane was saying some wild stuff in this verse.
Yeah.
Stuff that you couldn't say today in that song. Yeah. So just what I'm saying, when you hear this song, you got to listen all the way to the end, and then he's gonna come out of nowhere talking on that level of nonsense.
But nonsense.
This is on a whole nother level. I never heard nobody do this, and the song is a story, so he's gonna be spitting a nice beat, nice cadence, everything, a story going through. But this shit right here, and I think it's a true story on God. And yeah, that's about it. And then I don't want to spoil it. I heard it one time.
What's
Second
up, man?
time should be real good. I think I can't wait to see your reaction though. That's what I want to see. So you really got to hear it all the way to the end. You got to hear the end. The beginning is hot. I mean, I don't even want to say it's hot. I don't even want to say that. People judge me for saying anything in this song is good. I just want you to know.
It's different.
Honestly, I'm gonna just say it's the wildest shit I ever heard in my life, and that's a fact. Definitely the wildest rap song I've heard, and it's old. It's old enough, And he's definitely a big artist. 66 million on the track.
A lot of them old tracks though was crazy like that, because that's like niggas be talking Eminem. Like Eminem, he transpired. So he came out when I was in high school or whatever. But then like my daughter loves Eminem. But then if you say like, she's like, oh yeah, Eminem battled MGK and killed him. I was like, yeah, you should have heard Eminem when he battled Cannabis. And they're like, Cannabis? There's a rapper called Cannabis?
Yeah, you hear that
had
name
the
now.
wildest, craziest verses I ever heard in my life. Like the Horse Mentality, John.
Mm-hmm.
I come out to a verse of 666 megahertz, make lightning flash across the sky every time I curse. I was like who says stuff like that?
I ain't gonna lie, I was just listening to I'll be listening to 4321 now.
That's my
remix.
Shit.
That nigga comes on there. That was crazy.
That video crazy. Was crazy. I always used to like that video because he came out looking like he was wearing Glassberg colors.
Oh yeah, he had the gold with the maroon on.
Yup, yeah, he definitely had Glassberg colors on. All the dead football players. I was like, yo, Cannabis is crazy.
One day we gotta do a hip hop review, man. Go back to some of the old, that ass just the class. I seen Rakim Jones been popping everything. So why not?
Crazy. Yeah, Slick Rick came out with that new John that's like an hour long with all the videos. That John crazy too.
And a lot of the young generation, like it was real. I was watching Houdini, the Freaks come out at night, and they was doing a reaction. It's on God. So when you watch that video, if you know, the video's gonna come on. They gonna come off the tour bus singing Friends. And the young kids is like, they reacting to it. And they're like, yo, I heard this song. It's on hard. I'm like, yo, I wonder if they did this. Yo, chat, let me know they dropped it. And they're like, they definitely dropped this song. So I know, shot to them, but a lot of them still don't know. You feel me? So I was going, and even people are years probably catching on mine slightly still like, oh, I didn't know that, they heard the
Yeah,
songs, but they don't know
yeah.
who's who yet. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna say one day, yeah, we can run back. I know about a lot of, one boy didn't even know Eric Sherman was cool with Keith Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Keith? So
Red
Keith
Man
Murray, he
and
was
all
like,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, so what's this boy's name? Keith, and it was an old head, dead ass. He's older than me, like 60 something. He's like, yeah, I know all them. Eric Sherman, Red Man, yeah. And I was like, yeah, they got the one boy's name, Keith Murray, I think. He's like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
I think he do R&B. I'm like, yo, Keith Murray, like, no,
Yeah.
yeah. See, thinking that, I was like, nah, I don't know if
Word.
Keith Murray got a couple R&B songs. I'm not gonna knock you, but I know Keith Murray was spitting on some of these tracks, you know what I mean? But let's not go way off the topic. We will be bringing y'all hip hop. It's not off topic because we will be giving y'all hip hop pretty soon. But let's start it off with Immortal Technique. And yeah, let's see how you like this. Mark Banks was good with you, my guy. Immortal Technique is a true legend. Yes. So, did you ever hear this song? I don't know if you did, but if you didn't, please listen to the end. If you did, tell me how you feel about it without, spoiling it for finale right now.
Check out Vinny Perez.
This shit.
All right.
Man. How long is it? Damn, 6 minutes and 48 seconds. So you about to be spitting. So just get ready for it.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got hot once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
You be talking on it, John. That's crazy.
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking, and joking for entertainment until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken, and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is self-restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Yeah, man, that's yeah.
Definitely fire. But you know, that's the kind of shit I used to listen to. You know who used to spit like that? Honestly, every time we did a song together, that's the kind of shit he wanted to spit. Kev.
See, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Kev was always on some, yeah, we gotta tell a story. Kev had one song, it was me, him, and John White, and that shit was like everybody would do a crime, and then at the end of your crime, you died, and then you came back reincarnated as the next person.
That's
So
crazy.
like my verse would be like, you know, I'm robbing a bank or something. I get out with the money, I get shot in the back and die, and then you would jump up like, yo, but I'm back again. But now
Yeah,
I ain't got this, but I got all these bricks. Blah 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 blah.
yeah,
blah. And somebody you get like, yeah, Kev was on some weird shit like that. And then the other John, I was thinking about how he went back to his mom. The first John, when he started talking about that John, I thought about it. I'm trying to think what this nigga's name is. I want to fuck his name up because he definitely popular. The boy from Camden. He got the blonde dreads. He got the song Bodega. That's fire.
I know you talking. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mirror Fontaine.
Yes. He
Yeah,
got a song when it came out, probably like, I'm gonna say maybe 2 or 3 albums he got to go. The joint is called Welcome to Camden. And that joint is very similar to this. It's
that's
definitely
crazy.
his boys is together like in the car or something like that. And the one day would be like, yeah, um, the one dude tried to kill somebody from their crew or something like that. and they use like the girlfriend to do it. So then they do a drive-by with everybody to kill everybody. Then he find out the boy he was plotting everything with was part of the other crew. He was an op. So then he
Yeah,
kills him, and then he be trying to get away, and he wants to rob a car, and the car don't want to give up the car. So he shoots
yeah,
the person in the car to steal the car to get away. When he opens up the door, it's the dude's own mom.
that's
He
crazy.
shoots his mom to get away, and then when it goes
Yeah,
off, welcome to Camden.
yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, this
Yeah,
John definitely. This is like this that early 2000 shit. That's what niggas was.
yeah. I'm talking. Yeah, as I said,
Yeah,
they was
that's what
taking
it
that
was
shit to.
on. How
It,
wild can you get?
that's what I was saying. They didn't. They wanted to. Oh shit, he really said that. You know,
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
was like I can't even believe somebody said that's how you want every
Uh-huh.
bar to be back then.
Yeah,
So like that story was crazy. Like
yeah,
this, he said he
yeah.
was there. I didn't even know. Like I said, the second time listening to stuff, I didn't even know his name was William when I heard it. So I was like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. I was like, that's the. He just started to jaw it all. I was like, this nigga, that's going crazy. But I was like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that joint was crazy. Like you said, you know. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I never heard that nigga say that. He's like, he was telling the story, man. He's like, yeah, I was the nigga that was actually there. That's why I'm telling the story. You know,
hmm
and I
Yeah.
get it. You know what I
I'm
mean? You know,
telling
so I
y'all
was like,
right
that's
now,
crazy.
don't trust nobody because the devil
Good.
can be sitting right here listening to us right now.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm here moving. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's what I'm saying. People was listening to this. I'm seeing people on the stage, like the bull behind me. He
Yeah,
bobbing his head like, yeah, this shit
yeah,
hard. I'm just like, I know
mm,
you listening to what this nigga saying because I know
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit. This nigga, I wonder if the feds in
yeah.
that building
Like,
right now because he's going to jail tonight, and they
yeah.
hear this shit on stage.
This
Like,
is
wait,
that's
you
bars right
really?
there, but I'm letting y'all know right now. I was not there. I'm just listening.
That's what I was like, wait, this really you
Yeah.
did that?
He come out with that shit right now.
What?
Everybody ratting on each other.
No, there's no way they not running down on that nigga. Like, wait, hold on,
Uh,
what you say? You did this because
uh,
that did happen. So if that happened, and we
mhm,
got a report.
mhm.
Like, so that would have to be something that nobody ever knew. That I don't know.
Right?
That's crazy. I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah, that
But
Jones
yeah,
definitely
man.
fun.
But yeah, man. If you want, we can get out on that one. Probably we'll find a ring on or something, and
I got a John. I got to watch.
all
But
right.
definitely we gonna dip out, and then what I mean. Definitely gonna hop back in. So give us like a couple minutes. You dig me?
Yes, sir. We got now.